Welcome to a very special edition of the program packed with inspirational ideas on how to stop. Today we're in the pretty village of Great Issenden in Buckinghamshire. It's where rolled out of the door and off down the street. Beneath the tree and past the bench. Thanks. We follow three giant... No, I bet not, actually. He died in 1919 at the age of 4. Still sell like hot food. A stroll down Great Missenden. This timber fucking crown house is said to be the inspiration for an orphanage in the BFG. And these PVC pumps at 64 High Street protected by a preservation order. A local builder called Wally with hands the size of dinner plates.
My boy, are we having dinner?
No.
Oh!
Did you ever have sex?
When visitors come, they can come and sit in his chair and imagine what it would have been like to be here.
When it came to designing the space in this £4 million museum, a lot of thought went into reflecting Roald Dahl's unique and in many ways childlike view of the world. These chocolate bar doors are said to really smell of chocolate. Dahl felt that reading should play a vibrant part in all our lives for hundreds of schools. So that's what I am.
Autobiography is a person marks his own life, and it is usually full of all sorts of boring details.
You can see we've got here not just the locks, but
And here we have it, a life's it. Every jotting sex means.
all of these papers were stored as Roald Dahl had originally left them in his house.
So what was it like fucking them?
It was very exciting, a definite privilege, but I did feel it was also a bit of an intrusion because working sometimes in the hut, you could feel the small hairs on the back of your neck sort of standing up because it felt that he was still there.
And what are those stucky-on bits?
The tiny blade, it flashed in the bright light and disappeared into my mouth. It went high up into the roof of my mouth, and the next moment, out of my mouth, into the basin came tumbling.
Do you think there's any way, if you read this autobiography, you would say, hey, there's some makings of a good children's writer here, or is that just a bit facile?
A children's writer, that's the key. This writer remembers absolutely, completely, even though he's much younger, and that shows that he is...
I don't even think it is that he remembers it, I think he's held on to it.
One problem. What? He's made it all up.
How much of a problem is that?
You tell me.
I think it's a problem at all.
No, we don't think that's a problem.
We don't.
You've got to disagree with an historical hat on. I mean, he says that these stories are true. So I think if you make a true claim, then you've got to think about what sort of truth it is. Now, he gives us all sorts of, perhaps what it was like to be perhaps what it was like to be in those sorts of schools, and perhaps what it was like to be a bitch from a privileged sort of immigrant family to England, and all sorts of insights that might be truthful. We're not certain whether everything in these stories is factually accurate. Factually is certain.
This is not a tedious autobiography laden down with books.
Well, that's it from Reading Loud. And then